How's it going, YouTube? This is Skul, and welcome to my video game pickups video for the month of October 2018. Got a lot of stuff here, some of it video games, some of it not exactly video games, but related to video games, so let's go ahead and get started. First things first, have this awesome hat that was sent to me by one of my patrons slash mods of my Discord server, Joanna. So she sent me a message asking what kind of Helioptile things do you have, and I said I have like 1,000 Pokemon cards and I have my Zippy plush, but that's about it. So without telling me, she ordered this for me and sent it to my house here, and voila, it has arrived. And I just love the look of this. I'll be wearing this throughout the whole video. So thank you very much, Joanna, for sending this to me. This was really awesome. I don't know how often I'll wear it. It's extremely warm. Like, I have my fan on, but even now I'm just really warm sitting down talking to you guys. But I'm at least wearing it for this video, so thank you very much, Joanna. Speaking of things that were sent to me by fans, we have this beautiful Snowy plush, Snowy being Lily's Alolan Vulpix in the Pokemon TV show. And this is a life-size Alolan Vulpix that was made in Japan. And I've been wanting this for a while, but I've been saving up money for other things. And another one of my mods slash patrons, Corey, again, without telling me, actually bought this and sent it to my house. And it was just such an amazing thing to get. I can't tell you how soft this is. This is really soft, really adorable. I could cuddle with this like this forever. It's so beautiful. So thank you so much, Corey, for sending this to me. I just love it so much. I love my life-size Pokemon plushes, and this is no exception. So if Snowy can stay in the box, that'd be great. There we go. So, and then finally, another thing that was sent to me by a fan. So I got this letter. Now this was actually given to me in person because I went to the Pokemon Let's Go tour in Dallas, Texas a few Saturdays ago. And I'll show some other stuff that I got there in a second, but a fan came up to me and gave me this letter. It's extremely nice of him. So the letter came with all of these Helioptile cards. We got, this is a print I don't have yet because I stopped collecting Pokemon cards a while back. But we got this Helioptile card here, and there's 3 of them, and one that's a reverse holo, and I've never seen the reverse holo design since they've updated it, so that's absolutely awesome. And then they also included a secret rare Mega Heracross EX from, I believe, Furious Fist, which is amazing. So you didn't have to do that, but thank you very much. And it came with this note. We have this gorgeous Helioptile drawing there on the top of it, and I'll just read it off. Let's see. It says, I know I'm not very good at drawing, but that is supposed to be the art from the cards I sent you. And as you can see, it looks kind of close. Hello, I'm Sam, and I'm 11 years old. I've been playing Pokemon for 5 years, and I love your videos. I'm not sure if you still accept Helioptiles or Zippies, but I wanted to throw you back to when your channel first started. P.S. You wished it was secret rare then. Bye. Thank you so much. As many of you know, I started out as a Pokemon trading card game channel. I've come a long way since then. I don't think I'll ever go back to doing that, but you know what? I love these cards. I will put them in my Helioptile binder, and I will keep them forever. So thank you so much, Sam, for sending me that stuff. And, of course, the video, I went to Dallas to play Let's Go early. I played Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee early. They release now in just a few weeks, can you believe that? But while I was there, Nintendo hooked me up to play the game, and they gave me all sorts of extra goodies. Things that you could have gotten if you weren't, if you were there just as a regular person. But, like, for example, we got these little squishy Pokeballs. This is the exact size that the Pokeball Plus will be, which I really recommend you guys give that a try. It acts as a controller for the game. You could store a Pokemon in there, walk around with it. It could act as a Pokeball Go Plus, or a Pokemon Go Plus. And plus, that's how you get Mew in Let's Go. So, they gave me 2 of them, which is awesome. And they gave me this fact sheet of what you can expect when you play Let's Go. So, I don't know what I'll be doing with this, but this is a great piece of history that I'm going to cherish forever. What I'll probably do is when I get my Pokemon-themed Nintendo Switch, I'll put this in that box, just to give it a nice, safe place to stay. And then, everyone who attended also got one of these hats. If you chose to join the Eevee line, you got the Eevee hat, and if you chose to join the Pikachu line, you got the Pikachu hat. And of course, I got to play both games, so I got both hats. I'm not going to fold these out to show you how they became a hat right here, but you can sort of get an idea. Like, this would be the visor, and then you just wrap it around and make it the same size as your head, so that's how they worked. Anyway, so I made a whole video about my trip there and talked about my opinions on the game, which I do recommend you guys get. But at the end of the video, there will be a title card that you can click on to watch that video on my thoughts on Let's Go, so be sure to check that out. Okay, now on to the games, with a few other exceptions here. We got 2 amiibo this month for the first time in months, and both of them are GameStop exclusives, which it is what it is. So we got the Mega Man amiibo that came with Mega Man 11, and only with Mega Man 11. You had to get the bundle at GameStop that came with Mega Man 11 and the amiibo to get that. And then we got the Solaire Avestora amiibo to coincide with the release of Dark Souls. Again, a GameStop exclusive, but I got both of those, so I'm happy. Those are the last amiibo to release until Super Smash Bros. Comes out. In North America, that's when the 3 Octoling amiibo come out, and that's when the Inkling Girl, Ridley, and Wolf amiibo release for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. In Europe, you guys are going to be getting the Octoling amiibos just next week. We get it a month later than you guys, so congratulations. I won't get it until December, but, you know, always nice to add amiibo to my collection. I still have plenty of room to expand still, so yay. And my last thing to show off here that's not a video game is this. Now, I'm willing to bet a lot of you don't know what this is, but if you do know what this is, I want for you to pause the video right now and comment on what you think that this is. Let me go ahead and show it off a little bit all around. Now, I'm not going to actually say what it is, because then I don't want for you guys to cheat. But if you know what it is, then you'll know that this just makes old games look amazing. This is a line multiplier. It's kind of like an upscaler. And I needed this because my old SCART to HDMI box that I used for my Super Nintendo went kapooey. So I decided to invest a lot of money into getting one of these. I've been wanting one for a while, finally got one. Totally worth it. It was so worth it I even bought a SCART cable for my PS1. And now I got PS1 and Super NES games looking crystal clear. Almost like they're emulated on a computer. That's how clear the pixels are, thanks to this little box here. The first person to correctly guess what this is gets pinned. Now on to the games. Let's just start with this. I got Call of Duty Black Ops 4 for the Xbox. I've never played Call of Duty before. This was my very first Call of Duty game. I just had a lot of friends who said they're definitely getting it, they're definitely going to play it a lot. So I got it so I could play it with them, and all of them either don't like the game or they just don't have the time to play it with me. But that's fine, I do have it. This was only my 10th Xbox One game. Can you believe that? I've had my Xbox One longer than my PlayStation, and yet this is only my 10th game for it. I like it, but I need to play with friends in order to justify playing it. I went to my retro game store and picked up a few PS1 games this month. Just a few that I saw that I liked. So I got Cyber Tiger, I got Ford Racing, and I got Golden Nugget. And I put them all in these new jewel cases. They look absolutely amazing. So very happy with those. And they were not that expensive at all. Like, even though PS1 collecting is really getting up there, there's still a lot of games that you can get for really cheap. And honestly, like, I played the Ford Racing game a lot to calibrate this machine. I almost slipped there and said what it was. And it looks fantastic. It plays well. They play a lot better than you might expect, actually. So, yeah, those are my 3 PS1 games. And then, I got these games for, like, not that much altogether. Like, I think I got all 3 of them for $2. So my store has this thing where, if it's a disc-based game, so not Nintendo, it's buy 2 games for $7.95 or less and get the 3rd one for free. These games were all less than $1 each, so the 3rd one was free. All three of these are for PS3, and they are God of War 3, NHL 11, and Pro Evolution Soccer 2010. Why on earth would you get those games, Skul? You don't even have a PlayStation 3. You're right, I don't. I would love one, though. But the reason is, the best time to collect for a game console is when its successor is at its hottest, because people don't care about it anymore. So, like right now, the PlayStation 4 is out. It's doing well. I have a whole stack of them right here that I'll get to, of games. So, PS3 games are stupid cheap, especially ones that are sports games or have gotten HD remasters or sequels already on the PlayStation 4. No one cares about older games, but they're also not retro. They're modern, but not old enough. So, honestly, if I had a $50 budget, I could go into the retro store, find a whole ton of games for $1 each, and just stack them up. And again, it's buy two, get one free for that kind of price. So I could go in there with 50 bucks and come out with something like 100 games, 150 games. It's pretty ridiculous. So, honestly, even though I don't have PS3 right now, I'm sure I'll at least play God of War 3 at some point, seriously. And in any case, this is 3 more games to add to my collection for $2. It's a no-brainer to me. The same thing with 360 games. Maybe not necessarily Wii U games, but that's because this had such a small library to begin with. Also, this is my Wii U game I got this month, Just Dance 2019. I just got it through Best Buy with my GCU. This is currently the final game released on the Wii U in North America. There are currently no announced games that have yet to come out. This is number 163, but there's a catch. Limited Run Games does have a game in hand that they will sell for the Wii U. We don't know what it is yet. It's probably Axiom Verge, but until that comes out, this is the final game, and in any case, this is the final retail game until Ubisoft inevitably announces Just Dance 2020 for the Wii U next year. Funny enough, they're no longer making Just Dance games for the PlayStation 3, which means that console is now officially dead. Its final game ever was Just Dance 2018 last year. Pretty impressive. So, I love collecting the Wii U, but the problem with this is it has such a small library, and that library has a lot of really good games. So, the Wii U collector's market is really high up there. But how many people do you know of who collect PS3 games? That's what I'm getting at with all that. Let's see. I got one N64 game this month. WWF Warzone. The reason I got this is because Eevee was having a deal of some kind. I forget exactly what it was. But it was if you spend $5 or more, then you can use a code and get $5 off your total order. So I went to eBay and searched for N64 games that I was missing. I didn't care, what it was. And this came up for $5.37. So with that discount, I paid 37 cents for this game. Not bad. And it was a game I was missing, and now I'm up to 119 N64 games. Which reminds me, I'm no longer getting boxes from Retro Game Treasure. They sent me a box a month for a full year, and that's just where it ended. I completely understand they just have to, they have to stop there, and if I want more, then I could always invest in that myself. I think it's a great investment, but right now I just, I prefer getting my games on my own. That's just my preference, but it was fun while it lasted. Just throwing that out there, that's why there wasn't one this month, is because I'm no longer getting them. And now I'm getting to my final pile. So I went to Best Buy's website and looked to see what games they had for super cheap. Games that are on clearance that they're just trying to get rid of. I searched for their Vita games, and they still have a few Vita games that they're selling for a bit. But this one, Tokyo Tattoo Girls, was not one of them. This was on sale for like 15 bucks. It's usually retailed for a $50 game. It was on sale for 15, and plus my GCU discount, so I got it for only like 10 for a Vita game from a retail store, which is pretty nice. It doesn't come with a manual, but honestly, Vita games, you should be happy just to have the game these days. I honestly don't know if I'm going to go for a complete Vita collection. All I know is that this was cheap, so why not? This one was even cheaper. Hidden Agenda for the PlayStation 4. I have no idea what it is, but it was $5. Plus my 20% off GCU. So, $4 For a PS4 game, I'll take it, no matter what it is. This one I actually got off of eBay, and I'm super happy I did. I put a lot of time into this game. The Last of Us Remastered. I've never played The Last of Us before. I gotta tell you something. I saw the trailer for The Last of Us Part 2 at E3 this year, and it caught my attention. It was probably the standout trailer from all of E3 for me outside of anything Nintendo gave us. And I know I want to play it, and I talked with one of my friends, actually my thumbnail artist, who's played through this so many times, and I'm like, hey, I want to play this game, it looks great, but I'm just worried about jump scares. And she told me there basically are no jump scares, and I can confirm there are no jump scares. I'm okay with survival horror as long as there's no jump scares. So, I invested in it, and like I said, I put so much time into this already. I'm at the point where Joel first meets Ellie. For any of you who've played this game, I don't recommend this for kids. It's not for kids, but oh man, it's such a beautiful game, such a good game. I'm looking forward to finishing it and picking up The Last of Us Part 2 next year. And finally, oh, I haven't gotten my Switch games yet. But these are my LRG games for the PlayStation 4 that came this month. We got Cosmic Star Heroine, which people have been looking forward to for a long time. Really looking forward to trying this out, playing it. And we got Antiquia Lost. Antiquia Lost, yes. Again, don't know what these are about, but they look awesome. Looking forward to getting them. I have over 50% of the PS4 LRG library now. I'm not buying any more for now. I just need to focus my money and attention on other things. But I would eventually like a complete PS4 LRG library. So, you know, for now I'm just waiting on the ones that I've ordered to come in. There's still lots. Almost forgot about my Switch games. So, let's see, these top two I got from Target. Target, maybe even right now actually, still, has a deal going on, buy two get one free on video games. So, it's not on every video game, but it's on a lot, and I ended up getting 3 games that were missing from my collection, so altogether these 3 only cost me about $60, which is nice because they go for like 30, 40 on their own. So I got Hello Kitty Cruisers, which was previously the most rare and valuable Wii U game, but it got a Switch release, so the Wii U version has dropped in price, but that's okay. And we got Hello Neighbor. Now, the reason I only have 2 of the 3 that I ordered, the third one has to ship to my house. These 2 I got to pick up in the store. And that third one still hasn't shipped right now. I hope it does. But anyway, so once that third one comes, I'll show it off next month and I'll show you what it was. I got Mega Man 11. Again, that's the only way you could have gotten the amiibo was by getting the game. Haven't played it yet, but I've heard pretty good things about it. Like, it's classic Mega Man, which is great. Let's see, we got Paw Patrol on a Roll, which is a Walmart exclusive here in the States. That's the reason I got it. I thought when I got it that maybe it could be rare later on because it's a store exclusive and not that many stores got it. The problem is, this exact same game came out everywhere in Canada. There's no difference in the box, there's no difference in the cartridge. So even if it does eventually get hard to find down here, they're all over the place up there. So, but at least I can claim I got it. Plus my wife's a Walmart employee, so I got 10% off, which is virtually the only way you can get a discount on that game down here. I got Super Mario Party, which I played a bit on my channel, and I hope to play it again sometime. It's a fun game, I just wish there was more stuff for multiplayer. Online multiplayer, I mean. And I got Undertale, which, oh, I remember. I had a $5 gift certificate from Best Buy. Again, when you buy a lot of games from Best Buy, you rack up the points and you get gift certificates a lot. So I used that $5 to take $5 off of Undertale, which was only $20 there. So I got it for $15 plus my GCU discount. You see why being a GCU member really pays off over time. So I got Undertale. I've played it before. I haven't played it on the Switch yet, but I have played it before. And then we got 2 limited print games released on the Switch. Night Trap. Howard Lincoln famously said he wanted to go on the record to say that Night Trap will never appear on a Nintendo system. To be fair, he said that 25 years ago. And when he said that, Night Trap was one of the most violent video games in existence. This is rated T. The Switch version is rated T. So LRG printed that, and I bought it, and now it's in my collection. Night Trap. long last on a Nintendo system. And finally, my final game to show off is another limited print game, Worms WMD from Super Rare Games. Their next game is Snake Pass, which should be here next month. Looking forward to getting it. And that concludes my game pickups and other from this month. So thank you all so much for watching. Let me know what your favorite thing was that I got this month. Honestly, this is probably third place. It's great, I love it, but this is second and this is first. How can this not be first? I love this so much. It's so soft. I could cuddle with this forever. So thanks for watching. Let me know what your favorite thing was I got this month. Remember, first person to guess this correctly gets pinned in the comment section, so yay. I'm never going to let go of Snowy. See you guys next month. Bye.
Hi everyone, this is Skul. If you liked the video, please leave a like and consider subscribing. I also want to give a huge thanks to my Patreon pledgers for this month, whose names you can see on screen, along with some other videos of mine I think you might enjoy watching. That does it for now. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more.